Hi and welcome to this video on Doom Eternal. This video is going to be why you should learn the Doom Dance, something around those lines, or what's going to be titled. This video, first, I am not the best dancer IRL or really in this game. But this game is fucking beautiful with everything in this game. This is just fucking beautiful. The different combat, the different tools at your disposal. And I've talked about this game before. The reason why I'm really wanting to make this video is because I've talked about this game before on how the super shotgun, I never really found a use for it. I found a use for it now, and I fucking love it. Like I have found a use for every tool or every weapon in this game, at least as of right now, and it is fucking beautiful. And I played this game before, just I am doing it again because I think my save didn't cross over, but my customization crossed over, or something like that, or something along the lines of I deleted my save because my Ancient Gods DLC didn't want to work. And that's what I heard. Like, I forget exactly what happened because I played this game a couple years ago or a year ago. I forget how long ago. Uh, let's kick some ass. And I did play this a little bit ago earlier today, so this won't be just me absolutely fucking up. I'm in the groove with a very weird button setup.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
The portal is ready.
Okay. I just realized that that was low as fuck for y'all. I had it down because I was listening, or I was doing the previous missions. Okay, I'm going to be speedrunning the shoot a hole into the surface of Mars mission. To give you a good understanding of how this game works, I'm going to try my best to use all the weapons at my disposal and possibly switch here and there, but I don't really like to. I don't like switching the different weapon or the different mods, so to speak. I'm gonna get this up to a decent volume, I think. That works. Okay. So you can see a little bit of how this game works. Each one of these weapons, and I do not have all the weapons, I am missing, if I remember correctly, two. The BFG and the Unmaker. But each one of these weapons does something different, or each one of these weapons is a tool, so to speak. Each one of the weapons can do multiple different things depending on the mod you want to use. Each mod is good for something else, that type of thing. Some weapons only have one, and some weapons don't even have a mod, like the Unmaker and BFG. They are a fuck that. It's a I shoot it that direction and you die kind of weapons. Both of them are using the same ammo, but they're both kind of the same power level. They're both supers, basically. But each one of these is something different. Something awesome about this game, like you see in the little screen there. There's a lot of weak points you can hit that do a lot of different things. Like for that spider guy there, that actually gets rid of that gun so he can't have long-range attacks on you and different things like that. Every enemy has something like that just about us. You'll see it through gameplay. I don't want to give different like names because there's a lot of different nuances to different things. Like a lot of enemies do not have a good weak point, but enemies that you would want to have a weak point have a weak point. Like different ranged enemies, different enemies like that have a good weak point that you can shoot to get rid of that range option. So you can get in and do whatever you want to do. Very take apart the armor, punch here, punch there, to then take down the entire horde kind of thing. It's a very fun logic-driven game, to be completely honest, because you have to think about each individual encounter, each individual shot, each individual thing. I personally play with this setup of runes because I love being in the air and just fucking shit up as fast as possible. This allows me to do crazy movement paired with the dash mechanic in this game, which is why one of the first things I maxed out was the movement, because that's just fucking beautiful. And now, with all that said, let's kick some ass. That is one big fucking gun.
Hostiles! Approaching the BFG 10,000!
And I do want to specify this, which is fucking hilarious. The BFG literally stands for big fucking gun, which is why I smiled, even though you didn't see me say that's a big fucking gun, because that is a big fucking gun.
Oh my god. It's him.
They've overrun the lower levels! Corporate says we should let them through!
What? Why?
Hey! Who are you? You can't be here.
The entrance to the BFG 10,000 is just across from this facility.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Something is now deleted after that shot, and you will see the impact because the guy, I forget his exact name, Samuel Hayden, I believe is his name, actually. I think that's his name. Said you cannot just shoot a surface or a hole into the surface of Mars. He literally said exactly what we're going to do because that's the easiest way to get to the core. Shoot a big ass hole in it. So you're going to see the amount of devastation that gun can do, and that's meant to be a pinpoint that dies, that dies, that dies kind of thing, to be a anti-demon defense grid, which is pretty fucking cool. Something that is... Shit, he's actually talking. I don't know if I can actually show you my armor, but the armor I have on is fucking disturbing. I did show it in the very beginning before I booted in. You will see it if you want to rewind it. Just imagine that. Walking up, having the JoJo aura of I will kick your ass if I really have to. Just don't make me. Type of I'ma beat your ass.
Our source of the BFG 10,000 should be of interest to you as well.
This is kind of a spoiler.
Slayer has entered the facility.
That's a warning for the demons, which is fucking hilarious, I think. Well, okay, it's always a warning for both the mortally challenged and the humans, because for their understanding, the Doomslayer will kill either or without a doubt. Like, he doesn't give a shit. He will just kill. Which the Doomslayer actually cares a whole fuck ton about humanity. That's his entire shtick, being a uber... Which, okay, everything you are about to see will not actually tell you who the Doomslayer is. He is an uber nerd. Uber a good guy, actually. That went... Okay. He... The thing that got the ball rolling the first time, when he first interacted with Hell to begin with, is because his commanding officer in the army told him to kill civilians. He said, fuck that, beat his ass, and his commanding officer, I think was comatose, but somebody else sent him to Phobos, I believe, to be a guard. When he got there, the shit hit the fan. I think it was like a little bit later, but the shit hit the fan regardless. And during that, he could do shit other people just couldn't, and I've talked about this previously, but I don't want to get into all of that. You can look at different things, but he could do shit other people couldn't. Like, he could see invisible people, or invisible demons, just because he could. He could kill demons, just because he could, even though other people couldn't. Different things, and I just got to everything, basically, but he could do those different things. And then he got through Hell, got out, and went to Earth. He went back to his hometown, and then the demons killed his bunny rabbit. How he knows it was specifically demons, don't know. But the demons killed his bunny rabbit. So being the absolute badass that literally doesn't give a fuck anymore, his only friend, his pet bunny, he doesn't even have family at this point. He doesn't have anyone. Just that bunny. Because I think at that point he also kind of got, he's MIA, KIA kind of thing, because he's just dead. Phobos is gone kind of thing. Like, everyone thinks he's dead. There's no way he came back from that. And he did. So he's legally dead. No one really believes that he will come back. But they killed his bunny, so he said, fuck it, and jumped into Hell to kill them even more. But something kind of cool, that how Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal fit into that story, he kind of from what I could gather, he somehow beat so much demonic ass, he reset. He kind of went back in time because he's also the person that brought the demons to Earth in the first place and different things like he made a time loop somehow magically, but he's dealing with extra dimensional voodoo hoodoo bullshit. So who knows how he did it, but it's kind of cool. And it is a correlation. There is a direct line from Doom 1, Doom 2 to Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Doom 3 is his own thing. I think there's another Doom that's his own thing, and those four are the actual story of Doom, of the Doom Slayer or Doom guy in Doom 1 and Doom 2. But it's fucking cool how just badass he is. And the entire time, I forgot what I was trying to talk about, the entire time he's an uber nerd that tinkers with everything. Even divinely crafted armor that in lore literally cannot, not will not, should not, cannot get damaged in lore. But he took it apart and tinkered with it in his workshop in the Fortress of Doom, I think is what it's called, or the Slayer's Temple, something like that. The main hub you saw me at to begin with before I went in the portal. He has it in his workshop that also has 3 guitars, which are fucking metal, has a miniature collection of different demons, because that's one of the collectibles, and all sorts of, like, he is an uber nerd, and he even has an old retro-style PC, at least monitor, with a uber advanced keyboard and computer, because super space science with magic voodoo hoodoo. Like, he is fucking cool.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Where do I go? Do I have a Buto? Oh yeah, I didn't even show off the HUD. Each thing that you're seeing on the HUD means something. Down at the bottom, the different runes that do different things. On the bottom right is my different grenades, and I can swap my grenade, which that's cryo grenade, which is a big area of effect that freezes them, giving me bonus damage and can be upgraded to different things. Grenade that just damage and stuns them. Triangle is to cause flame, that does a little bit of damage over time, but primarily gives me armor back. Square is to reload, but it's also to chain them apart. You can't really see it, I'm guessing. I can see it barely, but there's 3 deviations in the square. Those 3 different ones are fuel. The more fuel, the bigger bitch I can actually chainsaw. But I'll be typically using that on imps and little shits that only take 1 fuel, just because that's easy. On the left side of things, the R3, I hope you can actually see that. R3 is to do a big ass punch that does a fuck ton of damage, that can one-shot pinkies, that can one-shot just about anything. It's a massive damage and AoE. Circle is the dash around. You have 2 charges that I have upgraded a fuck ton. Like I said, I upgraded the movement a whole lot. So this is basically my sprint, where I can constantly do it and not have to worry about shit. It just takes a little bit longer depending on your upgrades. And then the green is armor, the blue is health. Top left is the lives I have, because this is more arcadey than Doom 2016. And then top right is the how many kills it's basically each one of those bits, because there's 10 of those cards, I'm gonna say. Those cards I can use to then upgrade my shit here. Or here's a good example. I can use those to upgrade, but I'm going to be prioritizing the things I want to upgrade personally. You can upgrade whatever you want. I just personally like these different things that I got because of how I'm planning on using each individual weapon. Like I said, I don't really think I'm going to swap around things. Like the next thing I'm going to be upgrading is this, so I have a good you fucking die instead of like AoE plus you fucking die with these upgrades. Because these weapons are fucking crazy with what you can do. Some things are kind of like headshot blast, I don't really know what it does, but I hope it's worth it. And not actually tried it out, but oh wait, that is fucking worth it. Because that's I killed you and then your buddies die too. Fuck yeah, that would be fucking worth it. Never mind, what I was going to say is completely null and void, because that is most definitely worth it, because that's 5 shots instead of 3. Basically, projectile with bullet. Actually, I can just show you. This is a projectile with bullet drop that is a very good damage dealer in each thing you're gonna see throughout the gameplay. Also, I can barely hear myself, so I don't know if you can hear me. Just to make it a little bit easier, I will know better in the recording, but I think I have a good audio mix because of how I typically have my mic and different things like that. But what was I gonna say? My HUD and why everything's colored like it is because I personally want it that way. Also, I am playing on Ultra Violence because I actually really like playing on the harder this is the hardest. No, Nightmare's the hardest. Typically play on. There we go. You can actually change the overall color scheme to whatever you really want in these different things. Each one customizes everything that you have seen, just about. It's actually pretty fun, cool. I just personally prefer this.
FG 10,000 is firing.
Oh, I got out of the groove a little bit. Also, in the beginning, I talked about the demon dance. The demon dance is what you have to learn and kind of get the groove, or get in the groove of, to dodge all the shit that you were seeing thrown at me. Because without getting in the demon groove or the demon dance groove, you can't really do a whole lot of shit. It's, I think, if I remember correctly, that's a term that the actual developers made.
10,000 is firing.
Because even in Doom 1 and Doom 2, you had to do the same sideways shuffle. The same go back, sideways, sideways, keep moving. But you have this to help you out, which allows you to do so much movement. Especially with my rune setup, I have the most fluid and just more control over my Demon Dance. Also, that's what I found the use of, being able to just cross gaps. Even if I don't plan on shooting them, being able to cross the gap is amazing. And getting free armor for just using shotgun ammo is amazing. That was energy ammo, seeing if I needed it.
Warning. Slayer threat level at maximum.
Damn, he can take a lot of damage. Die, motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
I'm just gonna unlock them, or unlocking all of those when I can, because it's a good idea, but I don't plan on ever changing what I got. Make sure it didn't actually change what I got. Cool.
Have an emergency. Just dial 6.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually talk about this. To refill the blood punch, you have to get 2 glory kills, at least with upgrades. I think it's like 3 maybe it's only 2. I forget, but you have to get glory kills to refill it. Each glory kill gives you a chunk. Once it's refilled, you have a big punch of high damage, which can be a good delete for anything. Not just pinkies, but I personally just use it for pinkies because those are fucking annoying.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
Armor boys like him are a pain in the ass, because the only way to kill them is to do a fuck ton of damage, but they also take more damage than the typical boy. So it's just a damage sponge, which is fun to an extent. Fuck. You know what? Gatling time. Let's do this shit.
BFG 10,000 is firing. BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Oh, hell yeah. An extra life. Anything else I really want to go back and get? No. And I'm just going to speak on like I said, but there's a lot of exploration that you can do in this game that gives you a lot of different shit.
BFG 10,000 is firing.
And for the Destiny gamer like I am, that's just pretty. Seeing all the little shits, even though it's not actually like loot or anything that I can actually pick up unless I take damage, it's still pretty to see all that compared.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
It's like seeing a pinata pop and seeing all the candy. Even if you can't eat it, it's still pretty. Oh, hi, Pain Animal. How's it going? You summon little shits. Ha. What's up? This actually does bonus damage to flying enemies.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
That it fucking does. Damn.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Oh, how's it going, boss?
BFG
That guy was the boss of the previous mission.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
The cool thing about that encounter is I don't actually know if their health got downgraded because, okay, in that boss fight, they are hard to kill, to be completely honest. They have a lot of damage that they can do, but I don't actually know because when I actually focused them into what I did there, they just died around the same speed. I don't know if they actually changed health values there, even though it was a mission difference. The only difference, like I said, is I had to really learn the demon dance. And that's it, just learning that movement when missiles incoming, hearing where they're coming from, hearing that and then dodging out the way. Different things like you it's a lot of in-combat understanding and hearing, which is fucking beautiful. This amount of hearing to gameplay is in PvP. You would typically do this in PvP in like Apex, Crucible, Valorant, CSGO. When you hear a specific weapon, you know, oh shit, don't do blank, 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 blank. This is, you hear a specific thing, do blank, 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 not don't do blank, 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 blank. It is do this, or this kind of thing, depending on what you're fighting, how you're fighting it, what you're wanting to do, and what exactly is around you, and how the map is laid out. All of those different things are part of this general gameplay, and it's fucking beautiful. I cannot explain it well, but I hope this gameplay shows it, because everything I'm doing is intentional to an extent. Like sometimes I'm dashing into enemies when I'm not meaning to because I don't know they're behind me, or dashing into walls, different things like that, because I don't know the exact layout of the map, but most of this is intentional.
The entrance is locked. They know you were trying to get in.
The schematics show a maintenance hatch on the bridge.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
I'm not going to bother looking at the minimap. I just want to get this done for y'all's sake. And hopefully... Actually, I should easily check. That's only been 24. Hell yeah, I can actually get through this, hopefully. Oh yeah, my weird buttons is like you're seeing triangle in, for my... triangle for my flame belch instead of R or L1 like typical control setup. My L1 is my weapon wheel, so I can actually swap around a little bit easier because it feels better for at least me to have all of that on one hand to just easily swap around. I would prefer it if I could move around and have my look input to do that, where instead of like depending on what I thought would happen, but it still feels a little bit better to do it this way, having all in one. But what I wanted to happen was the L1 swapped over the weapon select to my look input, to my L3 or R3. Not L3, where I could swap that over depending on which side weapon was on, which would be pretty fucking cool, or just have a setting in there, but I didn't see it. They might have it. They have all sorts of different shit, but that's what I was wanting, because that would feel a little bit better, because I could still move and dodge shit while selecting my weapon, which is what I want to do. But that's really all I changed. Sometimes you can actually turn this off, but sometimes you'll encounter an empowered demon. It can be ranging from all sorts of different demons. I think there's even been tortured souls, I believe is what they're called. The skulls that just fly at you that the pain elemental summons. I think there can even be empowered those, which are basically a one-shot if they get close to you. But each one of those have a fuck ton more health and a lot more damage. I believe more damage, might not. But they're basically mini-bosses. But the cool thing about it, if I remember correctly, they are demons that have killed somebody previously. I believe I have a setting, or you can have a setting where it's demons that kill somebody in a previous, or in their playthrough, some around those lines. But I think I have the setting where it's just random demons here and there. I think. And I don't even know where to look, so I'm just going to keep that. If I remember correctly, you can't even break off their unique... Nope, you can't. Never mind. I was wrong. You...
Serious, that guy doesn't scare me.
You're actually going to see what I look like.
Try.
That, looking at them and just jumping out of a hole.
Contains the energy source of the BFG 10,000. I'm lowering it for you now.
I'm telling you, he's on his way. I need you to... No!
And I do want to specify something. Technically, that animation and everything you're seeing does not matter. The costume, the look you have, and there's so many different looks. Hell, there's a look that is basically stereotypical Southern dad with the beer belly and everything, with the white shirt and not wife beater, but wife shirt. There's a different thing about that, or different shirt entirely. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, there's a lot of different cosmetics, but all of them, there's even a cosmetic that makes you a pretty princess, even though you're buff. You are in a unicorn costume, which is fucking crazy. But I believe, like I said previously, it's the JoJo and like JoJo aura. Even though they can't necessarily see it, it's still palpable to them, which is why you're the Doomslayer. You can kill literally anything. And in this game, you kill some crazy shit. I'm not going to spoil it, but like power level wise, power scaling wise, Doomslayer can kill just about any fucking thing and anything ever because of the shit you kill in this game. And I take consideration the DLCs as well, because all of those you kill some crazy shit. Even in lore shit is even crazy. This is beautiful.
Warning. Mars surface targeted. Safety
Would
mechanisms
you like me to
activated.
disable the safety protocols? The pod?
Two things. One, that's a big fucking hole. Two, it's amazing how Vega interpreted Doomslayer's click, 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 or pressing the trigger multiple times, technically, because it was a button input instead of trigger input, but that as, yes, do it now, shoot, type of thing. And with that said, I think the Doomslayer's massively autistic, but his thing is everything on with killing demons as the maximum. Kind of like he can do just about anything he puts his mind to, but his thing is killing demons.
Set to self-destruct. We should move ahead.
And third thing, that's the power core for the BFG 10,000.
To Mars surface. The Slayer has control of the BFG. Repeat. The Slayer has the BFG.
That is amazing. And watch
The exit portal should take you directly to the Mars surface facility.
this symphony. That was a beautiful symphony, even though it was a second long. Hell yeah. Okay, I actually have another input that I now can actually use, which where do those have? Why do those have red on them? Is that because no? I don't know. Those have red. It's not. I have an input because the BFG is meant to be a oh shit button. I actually have it on clicking R3 so I can swap to it instantly, which still allows me to swap to these when needed, but I have a oh shit fuck you.
You can use the facility escape pods to get down to the Mars core, but we have no way of reaching it from here.
He was plagued by his return. The Slayer. The Savior.
Fuck, there's a buff totem. When you see the enemies glowing red, just a good rule of thumb, go for this piece of shit. Because that makes them go a fuck ton faster. I should have flamed and then grenaded. I really need armor. If I can hit the big guy's crit, that's a one-shot. Relatively speaking, I can actually stagger him instantly, which will instantly allow me... I cannot be smart and play games. Why am I trying? But it will allow me to instantly glory kill. I'll take that instead. There you are. I was looking for that one, which is why I wasn't shooting the guys below. Yeah, this free armor on demand thing is fucking beautiful. That was a horrible shot. Something I find very funny is that the reload button, technically kinda sorta, is the square button, even in this game. Because instead of reloading, you just get more ammo, because you don't... The only weapon you actually reload is the super shotgun, which is interesting. Do I gotta punch a button? And I say punch a button because all the interacts are press the melee button, which is kind of funny. Also, something that I personally find kind of annoying is that you actually cannot melee something to death unless you have the Berserker power-up, which is understandable, to be completely honest, but kind of lame.
Access to surface gun bridge granted. Manual loading initiated.
That is a weapon, not a teleporter.
Why can't it be both? Or, not a teleporter, because it's not teleporting me, but it will transport me. Why can't it be a transport?
See Jessica in a... Sign up now for the UAC Mortally Challenged Blood Drive. Be generous. Give your blood. Give all of your blood.
I've been zooming past everything she's ever said in this video, and to be honest, for good reason, because she says shit like that. It's just wrong and disturbing.
The ion catapult is designed to use only approved UAC ammunition. Override loading sequence. Fire. 3, 2, 1.
Like nothing happened. I did not mean to do that blood punch there. Is this the right way? It is. Cool. I'm not getting all of that. I can easily replay this after the video's done. How many? 1. Cool. Why am I not dashing forward? Huh? I am farming tentacles for armor. This game is weird. And I absolutely suck at farming these tentacles for armor. Hell yeah, there we go. Any more armor? Oh, hell yeah! The cheat codes you can only use while you are replaying a mission, which allows you to get all the collectibles, different things, and just level up your weapons and do all that while not having to worry about shit. You can just play the mission over again or play any mission over again with any cheat code you have selected. Each cheat code is different things. Like there's IDKFA, I think is how you think is the exact letters, which is basically God mode, or not God mode, God armor, which gives you like something ridiculous of like 50% damage reduction, which is amazing, or even more than that. I don't know exactly, but a lot of damage reduction. There's also one that gives you infinite lives, which I personally love using because if you die somehow, I use IDKFA and infinite lives because if you somehow die, or while you have that, you can get extra lives or running around doing whatever you're doing in that mission, like getting collectibles, going there for the civic density of whatever enemy you do can upgrade or something like that. while you're doing that, you have guaranteed extra lives pickups that will actually give you extra lives on top of what you had going in. I think. I don't know if there actually was a patch that changed that. I want to say there was. But, what I'm going to say, the combination of infinite lives makes it where you do not lose any lives when you die, so you can constantly get more and more and more. And you can actually have extra bonus armor with IDKFA to make it where you lose even less lives, where you can just get the job done even easier and faster. But there's like 30 of them scattered across each mission for collectible. Hell yeah, basically a full armor. Okay, when I see it directly in front of me, I am gonna go for it, but I'm not trying to go for things. And that's pretty self-explanatory. That's one of the things you can go to in the Fortress of Doom that allows you to that allows you to play music just in the fortress itself. All Doom music or Doom-related music that they have made or remixed for previous installments of Doom, which is pretty cool. This one is suit upgrades, which you can use here to upgrade different things. Like the 2s up there all cost 2, 3 cost 3, the 4 cost 4, that different. I thought that was actually the way to go. Shit. Guessing it's down here. Oh, no, 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 no! Shit! I could have actually... It worked! Oh, hell yeah! Also, if you have not noticed this yet, there's different glory kills depending on the side of the enemy you're on, which is pretty fucking... You know what? BFG! Fuck! I meant to shoot it away for the tendrils. Okay, at least I have a shot of that. If I remember correctly, all I need is 2 shots off. And something kind of cool, in this game's PvP, it's a asymmetric shooter, I believe is the right term, that allows 2 people to play as the demons and 1 person to play as the Slayer. And believe it or not, the Slayer is at advantage the entire time. But in that mode, I actually really like playing the Pain Elemental, which is the guy you just saw me play. Or not play, just kill. Or not that guy, the floaty guy that I shot with this gun here. Again, I should not be trying to be smart while playing again. Where's the Empower Demon? Ah, there you are. Guessing it's gonna take 3 shots to kill you. Yeah, maybe 4. Okay, 4. Alright, that's interesting. Hell yeah, I think I have full BFG. I have full BFG. Oh, how you can tell how much ammo you have is easily. Actually, let me just murder this guy. That guy just didn't want to die. To tell how much ammo you have easily, it's the different backgrounds for the different things. If it's full, you have full ammo. If it's not, you have less than. Kind of thing, where these aren't full, that is, or that's full, that isn't, that isn't, that isn't, that isn't, that isn't, and all those aren't. Kind of thing. It's pretty easy to tell. That is a very disturbing hole. And I say disturbing because imagine how deadly that green swirl is. Because that could easily be all sorts of shit. And hell, the mixture of the BFG's radiation plus demonic radiation could add up to your just fucked radiation. Ooh. Okay, let's just go by the upgrade I want the most. You know what? Max ammo. And I just got a trophy called King of the Crystals. Hell yeah. Oh, fuck you. Okay, that. No, I didn't. Think if I... Nope, I hit the dick. Give it. Oh shit, I only have 10 minutes. Oh, fuck, I need to hurry. That is a challenge of epic portions to unlock the Unmaker, which takes, like I said, the same ammo as the BFG, so it's a high damage, fuck 'em up. Is what it's meant to be. Any others? Nope. I'm at least gonna try and get to a good stopping point before having to stop. Oh hell yeah, I can actually grapple them, or grapple through their shields. Hell yeah.
The myth of the Doomslayer is power is built to overcome.
I'm charting a flight path to Mars. Calculating thrust vectors. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Approaching planetary entry phase. Prepare for turbulence.
The lost city of Hubert. This was before your time with the Sentinels. The slip gate will take you to Sentinel Prime where the priest is hiding.
I don't know how there could be something before his time with the Sentinels, because the Sentinels are the people that kind of started the time loop. He brought demons, or he's the catalyst that gave the Unmaker, or the Maker, a reason to do what she does, and that's a lot of lore shit that you can actually look into and play the game, which the different papers you see are different codex entries, and there's a fuck ton of lore. On all sorts of things in this game that do all sorts of different things. I have not read it, but if Doom 1 and Doom 2 are in the same continuity, how can, and this is going to be a spoiler, so I'm sorry, but if they're in the same continuity, Doom 1 and Doom 2, how could he have fought a demonic incursion on Earth, but also be the catalyst for a demonic incursion on Earth if they are the same Earth? Like, Earth did not survive Doom 1 to Doom 2. It did not survive, I don't think. And if it did, why is it back in the same time period? Because that would have been thousands, bajillions of years, and hell, the sun would have given way, and different things like that. Like, it doesn't add up. So it would have to have been some sort of time loop. So him saying before Doomslayer's time, I think, is him just saying random bullshit. Wanting to give you a good look as the viewer of what the next area is, and not as like a cliffhanger, because I'm not going to make another video, but so you can have a taste of the environment that this area is, because it is fucking beautiful. With all that said, I hope y'all enjoy, and I hope y'all will at least look at a playthrough of this game, because this game is fucking beautiful. If you have not played, I highly suggest giving it a shot. The shot, because everything's a gun, but or not everything, but you do even shoot yourself out of a gun, like like just recently. Have a good rest of y'all's day, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.